Ryan, James, Laura, Garrett, thank you for joining me in the cave today to talk about press day for Fairly Odd Parents, Fairy Otter, premiering March 31st. How exciting. We're almost there.
Happy to be here. Yeah, thanks for coming.
So I had the opportunity to watch a few episodes, actually with my kids. We loved it. We loved the whole family style and everything. What can people expect from this project when they tune in?
We first of all, fun. It's a completely fun environment. It was an absolute joy to film. And it's a very wild, wacky, zany show, but there's also a lot of heart. And we've really focused on kind of blending those two things, because for us, that was kind of where it naturally went and was the most fun.
Mm-hmm. I think they can expect to be surprised, because you have this element of wish fulfillment, and anything can happen and anything can go wrong. And then we can suddenly be in a different world speaking with different accents. And, there's all these funny different things that happen because of the wish fulfillment element. I really don't think there's going to be a more exciting or surprising show on TV for young people that also has singing and dancing, and it's so colorful, and animation. It's a truly surprising show. It's like the perfect show for the ADD generation. Squirrel. That's what our show feels like. It never gets boring. You will never expect to be bored. Mm-hmm. There's no time.
What's your thoughts, Garrett?
Honestly, I think they hit the nail on the head. It's very, you're always going to be surprised. There's a lot that the fans will love from the original. We really wanted to respect the original and add a bunch of surprises into it. And I think they'll appreciate all of the homage we pay to the original characters and the original plot lines, and really integrating the original story into a modern world, and in a blend of reality and cartoon, which isn't a genre that's made very often. So it's really fun and exciting to be on set with animators talking about, the cartoon's going to be coming out of this bag, or this cartoon's going to be doing this in this world, or ripping open stuff. And it's just like, it's so clever how they've integrated it into a real life sitcom. I think people are going to really appreciate a lot of the respect we pay to the original, but we'll have a lot of fun with the surprises.
That's awesome. RJ, Laura, your characters, Ty and Rachel, what did you love about these characters, and how would you describe the chemistry between you? Because you threw us a bomb in the first episode, let's just say.
So go ahead, Laura.
Well, I definitely think we're on our own planet. Well, I guess the planet is Dimmsdale. But I think our characters are really excited that they've gotten to rekindle their high school romance and really find their true love again. And they've sort of taken the ball and run with it and opened this ballroom dance studio, which is a part of their dream together. And I think they have a new lease on life, and they're very quirky. And I think there's a lot of stuff behind closed doors that happens between them. That is very interesting. I mean, you'll never see it, but we love working with each other, and we have so much fun together. And I really do think that we have created these characters to be what they are, to be the zany, sort of crazy characters who also just adore each other and love their children, but in the best way they know how. Not a normal,
And in talking about this, like obviously there's a lot of buzz about this series and the upcoming Fairly Odd Parents, Fairly Odd series, even prior to us auditioning, right? So you go through the audition process, you're all jazzed up about getting further and further in the process. And then we had a chemistry read over Zoom, which you might think would be a difficult endeavor to really judge chemistry over that. But we both walked away from it being like, oh, that's the one. Like, that's it. And so we clicked over Zoom. We met in person. We clicked in person, like as people. And, so one of my fondest memories looking back on this series is spending a lot of lunchtimes, like, we're outside, we gobble down our food, and then we go in and play and try and grow our moments as big as possible and as ridiculous as possible. And just really try and get in the pocket with each other,
I think some of the fun things were taking the week script or the episode script, and we and looking at it and going,
Yeah.
what are we gonna do? How are we gonna surprise our showrunners?
Yeah.
What can we do with this to make something even pop more or even more original? And the great thing is about the showrunners of our show and the environment that we were working in was a yes and environment. It was a very like, oh yeah, that's a great idea. And what about this? So they went along with sort of our impulses and allowed us to follow those impulses and reined us in when it was necessary. But and at least we tried it.
And also people are, the unique thing about our set is that people are encouraged to laugh, right? So the showrunners, the camera operators, they're free to laugh. So people like Garrett come in and with their unique skill set and like, just everyone's just crying laughing because people are free to do that. And Garrett's free to grow his character and he ran with it. Like it's a really amazing part of the show. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Actually, last question, Garrett, is for you. Tell us a little bit about Dustin. What did you enjoy about him? What did you enjoy about him?
Dustin is inspired by Chip Skylark from the original series. So I got to really lay into the pop star vibes and, obviously the Justin Timberlake nod. And it was really fun for us to think of all the different names that rhymed with my character's name. It was hard for Laura and I to keep a straight face in some of the dance sequence because we kept just renaming my character to Dustin Lumberdump or Dustin Lumberbake, or it was just like silly. And, he's really sardonic and kind of pokes and jokes around with the kids a lot. And so honestly, it was a joy. We had so much fun. And like they were saying, the yes and of the set and really getting to invest in the joy of what we were doing. Everyone, cast, crew, animators, literally everybody that was on set was just because, also the height of the pandemic, we really wanted to cheer each other on and feel that joy. And that's awesome. Yeah.
Awesome. So yeah, March 31st, we can't wait. I want to thank you for coming on giving me a few minutes today.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here. It's a pleasure.
Thank you. Have a great day.